But first, we are breaking news out of the capital city. 13 people are charged, 11 are in custody after a 6-month investigation into drug trafficking.
Officials say 2 more people are expected to be arrested shortly. These arrests were the results of multiple early morning raids. Only our cameras were recording this morning as these raids took dangerous drugs and guns off the streets.
Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Losciuto is live in Providence with what was just revealed at a U.S. Attorney's news conference.
Well, according to federal authorities, most of these suspects are from Providence, and they've been in trouble with the law before.
Dealing drugs was a family affair, and for their suppliers, a very dangerous one.
Authorities are calling this Operation Bloodline because most of the suspects are related. We've uncovered details about a months-long investigation into drug trafficking in Providence. These suspects are being accused of distributing drugs like fentanyl, cocaine, and crack cocaine.
We believe at least 2 of these drug dealers were playing Russian roulette with people's lives, pushing pills that were disguised as the prescription painkiller oxycodone, when in actuality, the pills were fentanyl.
11 suspects just faced a judge in federal court here in Providence over the last few hours. Authorities believe they will have the other 2 suspects in custody soon. Eyewitness News was on scene as authorities searched this home on Rosedale Street in Providence. The U.S. Attorney's Office confirms this is where one of the suspects lives. Now coming up new at 6, we will have more on where these alleged operations ran and how authorities began this investigation in the first place. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Sheena Losciuto, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Steph. Exclusive video now of police and DEA agents raiding a location in Providence this morning.
We're told this was just one of several places raided across the city as part of a major operation targeting a drug ring that federal prosecutors called a family affair.
Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Losciuto was at a news conference about the raid. She joins us live now from Providence with the new details at 6. Sheena?
Federal agents say most of the suspects are related. They're being accused of dealing deadly drugs. 13 people charged, so far 11 in custody. Federal agencies are calling this investigation into drug trafficking Operation Bloodline.
It all started when the FBI developed information that we could acquire large quantities of heroin, fentanyl, cocaine, and crack cocaine from Hector Rivera of Central Falls.
On Tuesday morning, the FBI Safe Streets Task Force executed 8 search warrants, 7 in Providence and 1 in Pawtucket. Eyewitness News was on scene as authorities searched this home on Rosedale Street in the capital city. The U.S. Attorney's Office confirms this is where at least one of the suspects lives. The searches leading authorities to seize a large quantity of different drugs and some firearms.
Rivera was a drug broker, and his principal source of supply was Rafael Farrar.
Federal authorities consider this operation significant, calling the suspects high-volume fentanyl and pill pushers, cashing in on the opioid crisis here in Rhode Island.
We believe at least 2 of these drug dealers were playing Russian roulette with people's lives, pushing pills that were disguised as the prescription painkiller oxycodone, when in actuality, the pills were fentanyl.
According to an FBI spokesperson, the 11 suspects in custody have faced a judge in federal court in just the last few hours. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Sheena Losciuto, Eyewitness News.